ready for the restart. And Jordan, what do you think of these, man?
Peter, the pace car driver. That's a good one. I'm gonna keep that.
Listen, I was doing a broadcast the other night in Australia with my good buddy Brett Willer with Ultimate Dirt TV, and it was like 6:45 in the morning. It was like nighttime his time. And by the way, Jordan, you were right. It's 11 o'clock Saturday morning in Australia time for Dodson.
Remember about the girl in Australia?
Yes, yeah, for sure. You got the area codes. We're trying to be professional, rated our show. But anyhow, Ray, what I was trying to say was that he just made me lose my whole train of thought. Barney, we call the iRacing flag man, and out of nowhere, Brett says, okay, let's have Peter the pace car driver drop back onto pit road.
We'll go with that.
That's what just happened. Peter the pace car driver drops onto the pit lane, and I busted out laughing just like you did. Now we're going to go to green, and here we go again.
Just above the green flag, Matthew Lee goes to the top side as we have a little squeak out of Wesley Outland as he's still giggling going down through turn one. But on the inside right now, Garrett Mays at 57 wasting no time getting by Derek Fulton. He'll take over second, gets up in front of him down the backstretch. He'll go, immediately cuts the front edge of that 19 machine, and he's bearing for first, man. Keep an eye on that 57. Here he comes.
All I got to say is to my producer, Michael DeBico, hold my beer down the back front straight away.
And his two.
Do what? Gladly.
Mike says gladly.
Into turn 1 and 2, there is the machine of Maines and Fulton. There's your pick. He fell back to third. He did, yeah.
Still a long way to go here. 61, we got a truck just hit there. No, he keeps it going. Can't see who that is. I believe that's, let me see, Castleberry, the 21. He got tapped from behind. Actually, no, Stephen Font is the one that got tapped from behind. A little bit of rear end damage. Went to the inside there, did not touch the inside wall, kept it straight, able to keep it ahead of the 21. That's back in 12th and 13th position. Font able to run up by that wall, still able to hold on to 12th, though, doing a fantastic job. But again, coming off turn 2 last time, we almost had a bit of a wreck there.
Nice little plug there for his radio show that I was telling everybody about called Behind the Wall. It's a motorsports podcast. Steve Font out of Texas hosts that, and check it out on all of your podcast available outlets, and check it out as well there at CRN Sports and Max Speed TV, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. What do you think?
I also think they're on Spotify, I thought I saw.
Spotify, they're on Spotify and Slack and all that cool stuff. Behind the Wall with Steve Font. Matter of fact, Jordan's checking it out right now and talking to the girl in Australia as we speak.
No, that's
Oh, it's another one.
Oh, my Lord.
Ray, we have a Playboy on our hands here in the broadcast right now.
I don't even know Jordan. We're learning more much about him than I really want to be honest with you.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you one thing. We're coming up on 10 laps next time around. 10 laps around. There it is. Yes, sir. 10 laps next time around, and you can be able to make your picks. Remember, the person that gets the correct winner right the first time gets that free pizza. Let it flash on the screen. Ding, 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 ding. You could win. Come on down. No, don't come down.
No.
Because contact and get your pizza. A regular was it medium 3-topping pizza from Domino's. And we appreciate Domino's Pizza being a part of it. By the way, we're actually working on getting a commercial for Domino's. We're actually going to start playing it during our commercial break.
Hey, by the way, there's a challenge for first, by the way. Don't mean to interrupt you, Wesley, but that Garrett Maines in that 57 was on the inside of Lee last lap for about a half of a lap. And Lee not giving it up willingly. Now the top side, that number 4 will go. The 57 to the bottom side, losing a little bit of ground because, again, that's not where you want to be. Last time he come down the front chute, it was nose to tail. He was almost shoving him down to turn 1. Now it's about 2 truck lengths between the two. And behind him, Derek Fulton, our cereal box guy, according to Jordan, is holding on at third. Still doing a great job, though, with that 19 machine, able to bring it down the backstretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as a caution comes out for the 4th time tonight.
5th time, actually. 5th time out for the, and looks like it's Steve Font behind the wall. Did you text him and give him a message and make him crash? Steve Font in the 11 truck.
Boy. No texting and driving.
Oh, come on, Steve. And that's Jason Keffer. He got into Mullins. Got into a big pack over there under caution again. 5th time now. 5th yellow flag of the race here. Ray Richard, just before halfway, you called it.
Yeah, I was taking a look at that as, oh, my goodness. Yeah, just the Font 11 machine come down. He should not have come down that hard. The 21, obviously, got into the rear of him early and now kind of got too low and blocked him off from that line where it's got to be down the bottom through turn 1. Not a lot of damage to that truck, though. Keep an eye on it here in another replay. That's Ashley Dotson behind him at this point in time. Afont comes down, looks to be the back. No, that's the front stretch. There's a strike. They'll come down through turn 1. There's a hole there, but he'll shoot it down. The spotter, I don't believe, called that. Unfortunately, that behind-the-wall truck spins out.
Good that Dodson missed that.
Yeah, I see Keffer, by the way, took a little bit of hit, too, coming down through there. But behind the wall was able to keep his truck straight after he got done with that wreck. So he's still on the speedway right now, kind of catching up. Haven't seen him go into the pit yet, but everybody else seems to be going.
Coming up on halfway on lap number 74. Now, I will tell you on lap 72, if we get a restart, we're not under caution, we will have a tribute in respect of longtime racer, race fabricator, race car owner, and friend Roger Hampke. Roger Hampke passed away 2 days ago, as a matter of fact. It was yesterday. And the entire racing community is so saddened with the passing of Roger Hampke. I met him about 4 times in my career. Truly a cut-up. He was a nut. He would cuss you out and then hug your neck the next minute. Bipolar tendencies he did not have. That was just the personality of Roger Hampke. And a cut-up, if you will, too. And also, I do want to acknowledge 20 laps ago, we were supposed to have done a salute silent lap for Sean Beluzzo, and that hits home for me, Ray. 11-time modified late model champion at Langley Speedway, somebody that I knew for many years. Sean Beluzzo lost his life in a modified crash last Saturday at Langley Speedway in Hampton, Virginia. His first race back, as a matter of fact, because of the prolonged COVID, restrictions at the racetrack. And thoughts and prayers go out to the wife and the kids that I've known for years and the family. I mean, I remember when I was a nobody trying to become a somebody. I'm still not a somebody, but doing the Rolling Thunder Modified Series, and just remember him, taking me under his wing and talking to me and cutting up with me in the pit area, and just truly a special gentleman Sean Beluzzo was, and Godspeed to Mighty Mouse.
You got to realize this, obviously the reality of, real racing, this can be a dangerous sport, and it's one thing we take a chance at every time we get strapped in. I've been there myself, obviously not as bad. I've been T-boned, I've been run over, I've had all kinds of little wrecks myself, but thank God my money went to safety. Not to say they didn't. Things do happen, don't get me wrong. But, again, it is the reality of our sport. And, again, prayers and thoughts to the families of both of those drivers. And we appreciate, again, everybody being here tonight. I completely agree with you, Wesley. Still a racer is a racer, and we've got a tight-knit family here in the racing world.
So lap 72, we will pay our respects not only to Sean Beluzzo, Mighty Mouse, but also Roger Hampke. Ray, have you got any stories you could think of, the memory of Roger Hampke? I know he was very popular in the sport. Do you have any you can think of as we get ready to come back to green?
I seriously wish I did. Yeah, we're still under caution yet. Again, working lap 70. I really wish I did.
You knew who Roger Hampke was, though, right? You knew who Roger Hampke was.
There's so many names in this world, especially with the modifieds. I really didn't know of him, to be honest with you. I mean, I know who he was.
Well, he was a late model guy. He was a late model guy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing I'm not very familiar with him. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, I'm from the Northeast where, totally honest with you, not too far up.
It's not really late model country up there, to be honest with you.
Not really. It used to be, and it seems like a dying breed up here, and it kind of stinks, to be honest with you. But, I mean, asphalt tracks, we have numerous of them, but we have more dirt tracks here in the Northeast than anything. And, I mean, if I count them, I think once, I believe we have over 30 dirt tracks here just in New York State alone, and it's definitely dirt country up here. I like them both myself. I've raced them both. I've been on both. I've watched both. And I love every bit of the action on both. But, again, it's kind of dirt country. That's why we don't, I honestly didn't really know much about the guy. I got to be straight and honest with you, Wesley.
Godspeed again to the driver of, Ray Rich. Not Godspeed, Ray Richer. Godspeed, Ray Richer to, of course, the driver that I was referring to.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mr. Sean Beluzzo, and, again, Roger Hampke. If you ever get a chance, look up Hampke race cars. I know that was a big thing that he did, too. So
yeah, I did see of his passing, by the way. Don't get me wrong on that.
Yes,
a racer, still a racer.
And it's going to work out perfect because we're approaching lap number 72, which was the official car number he raced and had people race for under his Hampke Race Cars organization. And not only that, we'll remember Sean Beluzzo and Roger Hampke as the field will get ready to come to the back straightaway for the restart. Don't forget, flash that pizza screen there. We're coming up on halfway. Remember, get those picks in because we're coming up on that in less than 3 laps time. Lap 74. And with 73 laps to go, that's the halfway mark. We will decide the winner of a free pizza. Who do you think will win? Pick the winner, have the first guess correctly. And I still think y'all are all bonkers. I think somebody else is going to come out of nowhere and win this thing here. So we're ready for the restart. Peter, the pace car driver, drops onto pit road. We rest our voices to pay respects to Sean Beluso and Roger Ham out at Darlington.
Lap 73 down the front stretch we go, down to turn 1, and Garrett Maines is your leader. He jumped out quite quickly there, even though he was first off pit lane, and Matthew Lee is not going to have any of that. He's right to the rear bumper as they come down the back stretch, and it is just a great chase right now for first. Lee looking to the inside, and we're coming down lap 73. The next time by will be halfway once the completion of that lap is done. Get your picks in. This is your last chance for the free pizza giveaway.
1 lap to halfway. Here they come. Next time around, this race will be officially halfway. The man out in front is the driver of Garrett Maines. Who'd have thunk that? Matthew Lee to second, the fast qualifier. Brady Buff to the back straightaway is in third. That is the way it stands. Here they come to the line, and they're going to come to Barney the iRacing flag man virtually over the field, showing the cross sticks to the field, cross flags. We're halfway home. Who's your pick? Who will it be to win? Second half of Darlington underway with Maines leading back to 1.
Matt Lee was my pick, and I'm going to still stick with him just yet because Garrett Maines, though, man, he is on a rail with that 57 way out front. He's actually gained about 3 spots on that 04 machine of Matthew Lee, and behind him, Bray LaBeouf in the 9 was able to take and bring that truck back up through the field after that last pit stop, able to hold on to 3rd place. Now 3 separate the top 2, and behind him, the LaBeoufs, only 2 truck lengths back, but 4th place, Reed Tucker in the 99, a little bit of a wall tapper here earlier, able to hold on to that, getting again about 5-6 truck lengths back to the 4th place, and we've got ourselves a great race up front.
Jordan, any change in your pick?
Nah, pizza box or cereal box.
There you go. He's going with cereal box, Derek Fulton. There you go.
Derek Thornton, when you rewatch this race, just be in mind, you're known as a cereal box guy here at Darlington tonight.
Is that going to be?
Well, I personally have his number and text him, and I'm going to text him that my girlfriend's son thinks your nickname is Cereal Box. So,
Well, she's Linda, so.
Yes. Oh, Maines is the man out in front. Definitely. Hey, I got to say, though, Ray, what a strong run for Maines in the 57 truck. Normally, he struggles, man. This is his first, licks up at bat leading.
Where'd he come from, man? I mean, he came back.
He about got involved in a caution with our teammate, our in-race reporter earlier.
Yeah, he's doing a fantastic job on the recovery. I think he uses quick repair. Again, the nice fresh truck up there out front, working lap 78 now. 1, 2, 3, the proverbial blanket is back between the top 3. It goes to 57, the 04 Matthew Lee, the 9 of Bray LaBeouf, all the way back to about 4 car lengths back to the 4th place of Reed Tucker. Our cereal box guy back in 5th, Derek Fulton, the 19 machine. I mean, I'll keep David X. It's kind of cool. It doesn't look like a cereal box. I can't knock that.
We got cereal box for Derek Fulton. They're great. And we got Peter, the pace car driver. So there you go.
I'm just curious as to.
Is that Wile E. Coyote?
That is Wile E. Coyote, man.
I was just curious as to why there's $20 on it. What does that mean?
Where? What are you
on the back.
There's a promotion.
There's a promotion. Yeah.
$20 paint scheme there. Spec Map Phantom Graphics there.
There you go.
On Facebook.
Yeah, that'll be about $100, Derek Fulton, for that promo.
There you go.
Well, I was just curious as to what it was.
Now, if you don't know what a spec map is, I'll make sure that this gets in real quick. Paint schemes is what you're looking at here. Basically, the paint goes on the truck. The driver designs the number. It goes on afterwards. A spec is actually reflection. They actually have whoa! As we're watching the 111 with Mark McFarland going down to turn 1, they just about touch there for a moment. Brandon Hughes, by the way, Mike, our producers, kind of gave me a giggle
Ray
in the
Richards'
background.
squirrel moment, if you don't mind. It was just,
it was.
here they come, and I'm going to tell you about a spec car and squirrel.